All right, Roby, intro us. It's your job.
Yeah,
Well,
off the cuff
I
intro.
first off would like to
Hurry up,
start
intro
with
us. You're taking too long.
it would be a lot easier if I remembered what episode number we were on now.
46.
Yeah.
Go. 46.
We're not
Well,
on 46.
Yes, we are. Bet me $500. This is episode 46 of the
We've
Three
done
Hot One
46 of these.
podcast.
Why did I think we were in the 30s?
We did way more than 46 because we
why have
lost.
we done any of them?
We've lost at least 5 full episodes.
We haven't lost 5.
We've definitely lost at least 5.
We've lost 1 since starting up again. What were the other
5
4?
sounds right.
We-
5 sounds
We
right.
definitely lost 4 in like the year and a half we were doing this before. For
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
What do you mean when? It's like across the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know the exact date.
I'm not disputing. I understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, but I have
don't.
no memory of losing that many. I don't.
We've definitely lost some.
What were
Yeah.
the reasons why we lost it? This is even interesting.
Bad-
Whatever. This is where
bad
we are now.
audio.
You left the intro to
Yeah,
me.
bad audio, or
Too bad.
sometimes the file got corrupted. Both those two things mainly. Bad audio or the file got corrupted.
That was far from the first time that happened.
Yeah. God, my beard looks
It's
awful.
probably more
recently.
than 5.
I haven't showered recently.
Does that make the beard look better?
Yeah, no,
When
it makes
it's
it look
damp.
worse. Or no, like I don't know. I haven't showered. in,
Showering
like-
makes it look better.
Yeah, because I shampoo and condition
it?
it and brush it. It looks awful. I apologize to
You
our
brush a
fan.
beard
Yeah, I'm not an idiot.
with what?
I wish
Comb?
I
A beard
could grow.
comb.
I wish I could grow a beard, but
You can.
mine grows in fucking not thick at all.
All right, we lost
Not-
this episode
Doesn't
too.
look good.
No way I'm uploading this beard.
Just put over like a big smiley face over your video.
And then you come back shaved.
Yeah.
Just put like a picture, a PNG of like Dwayne the Rock. It'll look
Yeah.
exactly the same, and you can even draw glasses on him.
Well, then I'd look uglier because right now I'm more attractive than Dwayne the Rock Johnson. But
What do you mean
Yeah.
right now?
yeah, right now as we're talking.
Well, you don't have an insane movie policy where like your character can't lose a fight or get hit more than he hits like his opponent. So yeah, that's pretty unattractive.
Yeah, what a
Quality.
fucking.
We're gonna
pussy.
get into that, but that's a deal breaker for me if you
Yeah.
have that in your contract.
Yeah, that's a huge red flag. Huge, red flag. I would never date Dwayne. Sorry,
Yeah.
Dwayne. It's a
Oh,
no-go
man. I
for
wonder if
me.
that was. Do you think that was his idea, or do you think that was just like
Yes.
recommended to him by like an agent? He just like went. with it?
Oh, it could be either one.
It's probably an agent.
I don't know enough about like I don't care enough.
I
To, like,
feel like it's probably him because
your ego has to be massive, or
Yeah.
there has to be a
Yeah.
financial incentive.
No, I bet he just has a massive ego.
yeah,
I don't know. I feel weird making like broad judgments about like celebrities because I'm so out of touch with like.
Well,
Who
it's
does
just
what?
like it's like the absolute power corrupts absolutely. Absolute fame corrupts absolutely.
Absolute fame makes you put inane. Oh, I can't say inane because we use that for our segment title.
I think it's just like
Dumb,
it's just like people
dumb
who
contract stipulations.
people who are famous are so unlikely to be well-adjusted and like humble.
I think you can be. I think it's just
Yeah,
harder.
it's possible.
But
It's
I
just
would,
takes effort.
I would also say it's almost definitely The Rock's choice because otherwise this kind of thing would probably be more common if it was like an agent's idea, right? Otherwise, this kind of
Well, I think-
kind of contract would be way more common,
I think you have to be like
right?
triple A status to be like for the
To be able
producers
to
to
make
agree.
that call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like we'd probably hear about like more similar.
Like who's
Like,
even on his level?
something
There's
sim-
only like
yeah.
there's only like a dozen people even on his level.
Are we trying to pick who
I mean,
else?
historically, there's been way more than like. There's been a lot of people on his level.
Yeah, like as fame as an
And
actor,
I feel like
absolutely.
a lot of people know a lot about these people.
He's got to
Yeah.
be in like the top 20 famous actors ever, I would guess. Remember that old I don't know if it still exists, but there was that old website where it ranked people by how famous they were based on how many like views their Wikipedia article got. I'm pretty sure he'd be, if you did it by actors, he's in like the top 10 of all time, I would guess.
I didn't know that was a
Top
website. What
10?
was that called?
No way.
Top 10 or top 20.
What was that called?
I can't
I've never heard of
remember.
that.
Top 20 maybe.
Let's see if I can find it.
I didn't realize this would lead. Our intro would be dunking on The Rock, but
Because Tom Cruise is definitely above him.
Oh, I found it. Let's see.
yeah, I guess. Do you think being in children's movies just inflates your numbers to like the nth degree.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And also this also heavily favors anyone who is a movie star in an era where you could look things up on Wikipedia.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's true.
Maybe he doesn't count as actor because he was a wrestler. He's not even in the top 50. I was wrong.
Yeah, because he's not that. I mean,
He's modern day famous, yes,
yeah.
but like so are a lot of people.
I
We
feel
just
like there's
we just
not
happen to be
really
within
there's
his sphere of influence.
I feel like there's just not a lot of big movie stars of his generation.
Competition is weak.
Yeah,
think.
competition is really weak.
Or maybe
Compare that
movies
to
are
like
bad. Movies are bad now.
Yeah, that's
it
fair.
kind of well, but people are going out to the movies less. Movies are
They cost an
movies
arm and a
aren't
leg.
being- Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, movies aren't as big as they used to be, so movie stars aren't as big as they used to be. If you're looking
Wow.
at like the biggest movie stars were probably,
80s.
yeah, probably like 80s, 90s were like that's when the biggest movie stars ever were when movies were as big as they ever were.
Yeah, he's 649 an actor. That's so surprising. I thought, but to be fair, I thought this would be skewed by what RJ was talking about. Like, it would have a heavy modern skew, basically, because
And it doesn't.
it doesn't. He is 15th in people born in 1972.
Where's Humphrey Bogart?
This is devolving. What an intro, but I like it.
Where's
Humphrey
Marilyn Monroe?
Bogart.
Oh, she's probably way up there.
Humphrey Bogart is 110. That seems insane.
Is this males and females?
Wait, but his page views is
You're looking
less.
at?
So they must have some coefficient to adjust for the skew for modern.
Yeah.
Because like Dwayne's was way more his page views. Yeah, it's 99
Well, here's the
million.
thing. What if they're views, but like it's because you hate him?
I mean, hate.
Every time you open
hate,
the
but
article,
hate
it's
is
like
also fame.
Yeah, hate
every
is
time
still
you open
fame.
the
This is
Wikipedia
just a
page.
measurement of fame.
Yeah,
Every
it's
time
just
you open the
notoriety.
Wikipedia page, it's like, do you like this guy or does he suck? It's just like,
Yeah. I mean, he's not the greatest actor. Alrighty. Anyway, I guess let's go ahead and move on to the first
roll
segment.
right into Reddit radar.
Yeah.
All right, I got a big name dropping down here among the subreddits. We're doing Ask Reddit, a classic.
Ask Reddit. Wow, we have Ask Reddit in the house. Everybody
we
give
have
it
Ask
a
Reddit.
hand for Ask
Yeah.
Reddit.
Hard get, but
Good.
we
Great to have you on the pod, Mr. Reddit.
Mr. Ask Reddit. Reddit is his father.
Our first guest.
Ever and our last, if we do this bit every time. Okay, so the first question we're going to talk about: what chore is hell for you? What is your least favorite chore? I'm going to lead with one that's not my answer, but it's one that I think is completely pointless and a waste of time. Making your bed is completely worthless.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I've ever actually made my bed.
I don't use
I
a
have. You don't use a bed.
bed. No. I
Sleep in a coffin like a vampire.
No, I sleep on the couch, baby. So
Do you make the couch?
no,
No.
and nor should I.
Is it
Yeah,
easier
making the bed. I've slept and made beds, and it sucks.
That's the thing.
You have to unmake the bed to sleep in it.
It's complete. It's like so unobtrusive. It's like it's not even a big deal. I just don't see the point.
Yeah, there's no.
It takes all of 3 seconds to do, and you just pull the sheets back when you go to get it. Unless you like military style, like tuck it and like make it impenetrable, like a shellfish that you have to like pry open. Like that's psychotic. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who are you trying to show the bedroom off to? The cat? The cat who is not in here right now?
Yeah, probably.
Just
Cats are pretty judgmental, so that adds up.
fuck him.
Yeah. Mine is the
Cats have
dishes.
awful taste.
Most sorts of cleaning are like pretty I don't know. I get like bogged down by like I'm like, okay, I've cleaned this and I look but there's still like bits like I'm like I don't want to spend forever cleaning, but at the same time how clean is clean enough? And
How clean is clean enough? That's certainly a consideration. One that I do not have to worry about because I'm just like, all right, this is probably sanitized.
Yeah.
It looks better. It looks better than it did.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
Let's move on with my day.
I just hate dishes, personally. It's just
Really?
yeah. because it's.
I-
Well, I don't have a dishwasher. Well, at least not a.
Oh, you don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
no.
Yeah. I mean, we have
Yeah.
like a small countertop one, but it's so small it's hardly worth the effort.
Does
Yeah.
it just end up being a drying rack?
Yeah.
Doing the dishes is kind of doing the dishes can be a pain, especially when you have to do them all by hand.
Yeah.
I especially hate doing any kind of dish that isn't like just
A plate?
yeah, like a normal dish, like reusable straws. Fuck that.
Oh, you got to get the
Yeah, there's
There's,
just like the pipe cleaner
pipette
thing.
things.
Yeah,
I
you do
know.
have to get the
Pipe
pipette
cleaner.
things, but like
Yeah, pipe cleaner. Pipette is not the right word, but
Yeah.
I actually got like a 10-pack because I
Yeah.
need to clean my like water bottles, which I use for literally everything. So
yeah.
Yeah. I honestly don't find the straws that big a deal, but like, April has like my wife has like she's a baker, so she has like piping bags and little gadgets and things that I have no idea
Oh yeah.
what they are or whatever. So yeah. I share that sentiment at least.
Cleaning anything that isn't like a hard material.
Yeah.
what dishes do you have that? Okay, yeah, I guess the bags that you
Silicone.
talked
Yeah.
about. Yeah,
Yeah. We've got like silicone Ziploc baggies. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to wash this?
Yeah.
Do you guys have slightly related? Do you guys have garbage disposals?
No.
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I never had one growing up, but I have one now. But for some so people like I have roommates. We put dishes in the sink and just like let sometimes they sit for a while, but like sometimes there's just like whole ass chunks of food still on the plates that are going in the sink, and I'm just like, is this what you're supposed to do if you have a garbage disposal? This seems wrong to me. Why would
No.
you just not like put that in the garbage and then bring the plate over to the sink? Also, we have a working dishwasher too. Like I just don't get it. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense, and it becomes disgusting very quickly.
Yeah, I think even if you have a garbage disposal, you're still supposed to limit the amount of food you put in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You
it's
are.
not like the primary disposal method. It's
Yeah.
to get rid of stuff that doesn't get scraped off the plate. It's a bad time.
We actually just had one installed.
Ooh,
So when we got our house, it did not have a garbage disposal. And we
you're
were like,
living it up now.
I don't want to worry about like clogging our drains with like the bits of food that we can't get off the plate without washing
Mhm.
it off.
Yeah, it can build up depending on like what you're cooking, stuff like that, grease, whatnot.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
builds up for sure.
I don't mind dishes. If I had to pick like one thing that was like really really bad for chores, I can't say like, yard work in general can vary a lot. I don't really like weed whacking. It's really loud. It's kind of heavy to hold like the weed whacker in like that position. It's like strain on your arms if you have to do it for a long time. At my house that I used to live at, I had a huge yard, so that's literally like an hour job minimum to do like
Yeah.
all the edges on its own. And I'm just like, if you're on a mower, you're just kind of driving around. It's like whatever. This is mindless. I can kind of just zone out. But like
Huh.
with the weed whacking, it takes focus, and it's a workout on your like forearms to hold the thing up that long. Just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I think this question is interesting, but I don't know if I have a particular answer about it. What do you miss about the old internet?
I miss when Google didn't fucking put AI search
Yes.
results up.
Wait. I honestly don't mind that, but Google search results below that are dog shit.
Yes,
Mm.
I also miss when Google was just a better search
Good.
engine in general.
Yes, good.
But like, there's also a time when Google just had like a quick summary off of a site that like it's basically what their AI does. But I don't know. I trust the AI a lot less.
Yeah, the AI is fucking wrong a lot. Dude, I was trying to find the name of like some board game, and I used like ChatGPT, and I was like describing it, and it was just giving me fucking not bullshit answers, like games that were not it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the game had like a cipher. Are you talking about the board game Cipher?
No.
No, it's not. That the word cipher was indeed in the text that I wrote, but the game by the name of Cipher is not close to the game that I have
Yeah.
described. And I wrote it like 6 whole sentences about this fucking board game. Like,
And I just
then I
grabbed a
elaborated
word
on
and was like, is it the board
Is it
game that
this?
is just this word?
Yeah.
no, ChatGPT, it is not.
Yeah.
So yeah, AI not there yet. I ended up finding it by a different means. I had taken a photo of it, and I had to dig through my like cell phone photos. I even went like last message is like, by the way, I found it. It was this, just so you know. And it was like, oh, that's cool. Thanks.
Yeah, I usually
Fuck me.
correct it because I'm like, I want you to be better.
I
but
need you to be better.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Like especially like everyone talks about how good it was at code, but I had this one coding class that I used it to like help me, and it would just give me garbage every time, and I had to like, like coax it along like 20 times to do like a
teach it yourself.
yeah, like to do simple code because I wasn't a computer science major. It was just my one coding class in my finance degree.
Mhm.
So it was like it was like simple coding problems. It was just not getting it. So I don't know. I get it. It's getting better and better, but I don't get all this. Like, how are companies replacing coders or programmers with this bot when it sucks? I don't understand. They probably have like more robust models or whatever for business to business or whatever.
You'd hope so.
Yeah.
Or
They're
or
basically
they
just
don't.
making more work for one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they don't, and those people will be getting their jobs back.
Hey, if you have an AI, you can do Jim's job too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'd rather not. No.
And your salary.
Does
So
it-
He's
does it-
only fired.
Does it come with a title change and a salary increase? No.
And-
No.
and
What?
your salary,
Why
so you can work 50 hours a week or
Yeah.
60 hours a week. We don't have to pay you more. So
Ah,
win-win for us.
but yeah,
Yeah.
like I agree. Google search results garbage now. I guess I thought of an answer. I miss like Flash game websites.
Yes, I miss
Oh
Flash.
yeah.
That's probably the
I
main
miss
thing
when-
that I can think of right now.
I miss when like full like classic movies were on YouTube. Like basically any 40s or 50s music or sorry, 40s or 50s movie used to just be on YouTube the whole thing for free.
Yeah. Before
Yeah.
they started to get like, oh, we should like buy rights for this shit. And throw it on
Yeah.
the streaming service. And like,
I miss
damn.
when you could. I kind of miss when you could basically just find anything that's been a video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Have like 8 parts of like fucking Toy Story parts 1 through 26.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
each one is
Toy
like
Story.
25 minutes or something like
Yeah.
that. That was funny. Yeah.
I miss when Akinator could get things right.
Mm,
I think people trained Akinator
it'd be bad. Yeah.
to be
Yeah,
awful.
people train.
It's
people
not his
train
fault.
Stupid.
It's the people's fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Akinator was a hero. George, you have anything? Anything you miss or
The movie thing.
anything that you can think of?
The movie thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Old movies. I thought that was RJ's. All right,
No. RJ sucks.
let's do at least one more here.
Yeah.
How about what is a oh actually I like this one. All right, so the term California sober means you only smoke weed. So what would your state or country's blank sober mean? So what would Michigan sober be?
I feel like every other state is just alcohol, isn't it? At least the Midwest states.
I don't know.
It doesn't have to be like
I
the one
guess
thought of
sober
really-
sober implies
Alcohol.
it's not alcohol. It's something besides
it's like
alcohol.
yeah, it's like Michigan sober would be like everything but one thing.
Uh
So like what would that one thing be?
Saturated fat,
huh.
Car exhaust fumes,
fast food.
Culver's.
Yeah, probably Culver's. Shout out to Culver's.
Even a Michigan thing.
It's in
not.
Michigan.
No, it's a
It's in-
Wisconsin thing.
I mean, it's in multiple states,
Yeah,
and people
yeah,
do
it's
like it
spread
here.
out. It's spread out to Michigan to a degree, but it's not
Yeah.
like Culver's is quintessentially Michigan.
It's all the
Yeah,
same. to
I was
me.
just-
I said Culver's. I was wrong, but
Yeah.
I've never
feel
been
like
to
it's-
Wisconsin, so fuck them.
I feel like it's quintessentially Midwest, and so is Michigan. So
True.
yeah,
It's all in the same ballpark.
yeah.
I think for Massachusetts, it's probably like Massachusetts sober is probably cigarette. It's tempting to say cigarettes, but I think I'm gonna have to go the logical answer, or like the answer I think is a bit more clever. Not logical, more clever is hard cider, because we are
Mm.
fucking fiends for that shit.
Interesting.
Down east is fucking huge out here. They're based here, and I think I did a quick search just to make sure I was right. But Angry Orchard, that's actually Massachusetts based as well.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
That's the biggest hard cider brand in the U.S.
Yeah, that's the only one I've had. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't. I feel like hard cider is like pretty widespread now, but it's like you can get one anywhere you go
Yeah.
around here.
Oh no, I did have one in England too. I don't know what brand that was. All right.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit of an untapped market in some areas.
Yeah. Alrighty, do we
Yeah.
want to move on to Jeopardy?
Yeah, let's go to our Jeopardy.
Inane brain time.
Inane brain time.
Our quiz segment. I don't know what RJ said. Screw you,
All right.
RJ.
So I went last time. Can I not go last?
Yeah.
Can we just shift the order one?
We'll just inverse.
Oh, okay. So I am going first.
I guess. Or well, I guess we could shift it to the right. So you go first, RJ goes second, I go third.
All right. Yeah. So bottom to top.
Yeah. No. It'd be you're going first, right? So it'd be you, then RJ, then me.
Okay, so down, but starting with me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll let you get the names in here, and I'll do Earth Science 500. I need to see how hard these are. I need to gauge.
I don't know what that means.
Sublimation.
Oh, we should read it.
I believe this is when a solid turns directly into gas and what?
Just for for the sake of podcasting, we should read the full question. What does sublimation mean?
What does sublimation mean? I believe sublimation is when something changes states of matter from a solid to a gas directly and bypasses the liquid phase.
That sounds right to me.
Oh, it's specifically ice. Do you think I get that or no? I didn't say ice. I thought it was any solid.
No, that's what it means.
Well,
it'd be stupid to have a term just for ice.
Yeah, it's probably
maybe it might specifically refer to water. I don't actually know if any other substance does that. It's
dry ice. Famous
dry. I guess dry ice, but they said ice. They didn't say. They didn't specify.
Dry ice isn't ice. I mean, it's not water.
Well, it's still ice, right? It's called dry ice.
I mean, I guess it's called dry.
It's CO2. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still ice.
RJ, go.
All right, I'm gonna go space and technology for 500.
Explain why we have night and day on Earth.
Wait, why is this a 500? Wait a minute.
Because you suck.
Night and day on Earth is because of the rotation of the Earth.
Yep. Yeah, spins on its axis.
Yeah, I think that's all you got to say.
Yeah.
I'll
go hodgepodge, I guess. Who made the first telescope?
Wait.
Was it?
I think you're right. I think what you're gonna say was right. You started to say a syllable.
Ham Newton.
I think it was.
Was it Galileo?
Ham Newton.
Galileo.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad we got that.
All right.
Oh, clever.
Which one do you want, Raby?
Physical science. So I don't remember any biology.
Who is the scientist who designed a very complex machine to carry out a simple task?
Rube Goldberg.
Oh, I don't think so. I forgot the name though.
It's not.
Oh no, it is. My bad.
Yeah. All right. I don't really understand why that's.
Why is that?
This doesn't seem very relevant to like science as a whole. It's more of a fun fact. But
yeah. Who was I thinking of?
Maybe they did something else.
I'm going for life science for 500, baby.
Who began our modern classifications?
System.
Oh wait, I'm gonna know this.
What does that mean?
Like kingdom, phylum, shit like that.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Taxonomy, not taxidermy. Taxidermy.
Oh, I knew life would be the hardest.
Taxonomy.
I'm
gonna be mad when I hear it because you're gonna recognize him, I think, but I don't remember who it is.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I'm like 90% sure it's not him, but he's the only fucking like life scientist I can think of. Charles Darwin.
Yeah, that's what I would have guessed and been wrong. Oh, it was Lewis and Clark.
What? Maybe they started
Lewis Clark.
But
that's wild.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna research that later. I
that
did not know
really
that.
weird.
What a poll! All right,
I guess.
George is up.
I'm
avoiding life science. That's scary.
I guess
I should have space and technology for 400.
I'm gonna go hodgepodge. About how many?
We had this question
206, baby. About 200 is 206.
No, about 200. That's you're wrong.
Nah.
You're wrong.
I get that point.
Nope.
I'm the judge, baby. Jury and
that.
executioner.
All right, I'll be here.
Judy.
Judy?
Physical science 400.
Physical science. How do you determine the volume of a fish?
What?
How do you determine the volume of a fish tank?
You multiply the length, width, and the height together.
Good
Why
job.
did they specify fish?
Because it's a tank.
Is that science? That's just math.
Yeah. Math is made of science.
Space and
Or no,
technology
science is made
for
of math.
400, George.
Just geography.
What does
What
NASA
does
stand
NASA
for?
stand for?
Just
This is
geography.
harder.
I don't know this.
I know it's what you don't think it is. It's like, oh well, I shouldn't say.
No ass.
National
Space ass.
aeronautics or national
We need an answer, fucker.
aeronautics is in there somewhere.
It's probably the one. I think it's. I don't know. I don't know.
I think
Sorry.
I know.
You're picking the wrong ones, RJ. Just pick better questions.
I think I know this one.
All right, if RJ doesn't know, I want to have George take a crack at it.
Yeah, I
National-
won't get any points, but
Yeah.
Aeronautics and Space Association.
no, I think you got it wrong.
Yeah, I know. I know it's wrong. I just can't think of
What do
anything
you think it
else.
is, George?
It's the National Association of Space and Aeronautics, I think.
Yes!
Oh no, you were. Oh, it's administration. We were all wrong.
Administration.
I thought the.
Ah.
Oh, that's so weird. I thought this A was here and everyone thinks it. Oh wait, no. I thought this A was here and everyone thinks it should be at the end, but it is.
I thought at least
I'm
one
so
of the A's
confused.
is association
Yeah, so did
or
I.
American, and I was wrong on both counts.
Yeah. Well, you didn't get any points.
Good thing I didn't
Fuck.
pick it.
Well, I was way wrong though. I was more wrong than you were, RJ. So you get that bonus. Okay.
Fire away.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Don't pick life science. It's a trap.
Life science. What are the 7? Oh, I can do this.
Fool.
I can do this. It's
I gave you 2 of them already.
Kingdom Phyla.
I already said that
There's-
one. I don't think.
There's family.
I don't even know the
King
mnemonic.
Philip. Species obviously.
Fucked many dudes.
Isn't
Lightly.
genus one of them? There's okay. How many do I have?
So what are the ones we've got?
Genus, family, kingdom, phyla.
Write them down. if
I
you
can't.
need to.
There's nowhere to write. I was just looking
Yeah,
at.
I would not get this.
I was just looking at it. King Philip. Nah, that's all I got. I got 4. I hope. Class order.
Class and order.
Oh.
Phylum.
It's phylum.
Idiot.
I did say
I
phylum.
I did say phylum, and then I said
You said phyla.
I said phylum, phyla, specific. I
Oh.
said both.
You didn't.
I
you
didn't.
Said, okay.
I said phylum, then phyla. I was. I didn't know
you
which
didn't.
one.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
I
matter.
did. I
Okay.
mean, you can look it. You can watch it back. I did, but that's right.
Give me. All right, I'm gonna tank. Oh wait, there's another 400. I'll do that. Earth science 400. Wait, why is there another 400?
Name
'cause I
the
went
layers
first.
of the
Okay, yeah.
Earth, starting at the innermost layer. Oh no way.
Inner core, outer core, mantle, and crust.
Oh, is that
I'm pretty sure that's from like a
Oh wow.
Magic School Bus video.
Damn. I
I
thought
know,
there.
yeah.
I thought there was like.
Remember.
Oh, I must be thinking of like atmosphere. I thought there was way more than
This
just
is the
4.
Earth, baby.
Yeah.
Earth bending style.
Interesting.
All right,
Space and technology for 300.
I'll do
What
it.
is a light year?
I
The
don't know.
the distance light travels in a year.
Oh, that's exactly it. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they
Yeah.
were like looking for like the number of miles.
Oh no.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's a no number.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like for 300?
Yeah. Especially
Okay,
in
yeah,
5th
fair,
grade
yeah, good
science.
Oh, okay. You know what? All valid points.
I'll go for hodgepodge, I guess. They filter out. No, wait. Is that fuck? How do I not? It does something with urine. I just don't know. It doesn't it. No, that's liver. Liver filters out toxins, doesn't it?
It gathers stones.
It gathers stones. It does something with urine and waste. I think.
I think you have the pieces, but I don't know. I don't know how specific the definition is for.
Yeah,
it
you have the
filters.
pieces.
Put it in
It-
one sentence and sound confident.
It filters out waste and turns it into urine. I don't know. Oh, from the blood specifically.
What?
No, I think it isn't that what it does.
I thought it filtered. I didn't think it had anything to do with blood. I thought it filtered urine.
Does urine come from blood? No, I have to look it up.
Or maybe maybe the waste from the blood gets put in your urine. I didn't think it filtered blood. I thought that was something. I thought that was like the liver. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you create urine?
Yes, the kidneys make urine. I'm giving myself a point.
That's the AI says.
Yeah, that's what the EAI said. The AI is on my side today, boys.
All right. I'll do earth science 300.
Which has more molecules, cool air or warm air?
I'm assuming the same volume of each, and it would be cool air.
I don't know.
I feel like that's a bad way to word that question.
It is but it's
Yeah.
5th grade, so it gets a
Yeah. RJ?
You're supposed to confuse 5th graders.
Yeah.
big yellow one is the sun.
Physical science for 300.
How many basic elements are there?
Ah!
4. Water,
yeah.
earth, air, and fire.
Yeah.
Basic. I don't know what they mean by basic.
156?
Are they talking about periodic
100.
table?
100. What? There's more than
Oh,
100 on the periodic table.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I
maybe
don't
they're
think
not-
all of them are basic.
Maybe they don't count as
Of
basic.
what? Of what?
I've never. I don't know.
I don't
that.
know what that
RJ,
means,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Counts as
You're just
basic.
getting unlucky.
You're
I'm sorry.
you suck at picking questions.
I'm
That's what happens-
stupid!
That's what happens here at Jeopardy.
What features are common in the family of Canidae? What do you mean features are
Ooh,
common?
I know. I know.
Like, that's the family of canine, right? So like, walks on 4 feet, is a mammal, sharp teeth. I don't know what it's looking for.
Well, I'll see how many of them you get.
Yeah, dog-like features. That's what I was saying.
You said canine, and
Yeah.
I think just saying canine alone is good enough.
Yeah, I give myself that. Some of these, it's like I don't know what they're looking for.
Yeah. That's bullshit. I tell you, it's bullshit.
It's rigged. Ryobi, go.
Sorry, it's my turn. I'll do.
I did not hit her. I did
yeah,
not.
Hodgepodge. I'll throw hodgepodge. 200.
What does the Earth rotate on?
Axis? Is that what it's asking?
Its axis,
Yeah.
dumbass.
The axis.
The axis and
The
allies.
axis.
Axis powers.
Yeah,
The axis
Germany,
powers.
Japan, and Italy.
It's a conspiracy.
All right.
All right.
RJ,
Fire away.
you're playing for pride at this point.
The best kind of.
Fuck it. Space and technology
Nice.
200.
List the planets in order from the sun.
Oh no.
Every planet. Go.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and then this is where it gets hard because they're both blue.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know which one is which.
Yeah, I always get these confused.
Neptune, Uranus.
No,
Oh,
Uranus, Neptune.
Other way around.
I would have guessed that.
I would have probably got it wrong.
I think I would have gotten Jupiter and Saturn wrong, but I would have gotten Uranus and Neptune right. Because I think
Is it Uranus actually? You said it differently than I just said.
Uranus, yeah.
Uranus.
Because I was just watching a short about how Neptune and Pluto were like discovered really close together.
Same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Science, life science. I'll go physical science. At what temperature does water freeze? 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. Doesn't even say which one. Good job, quiz.
You didn't say degrees, actually. You get no credit.
I decided the credit. I am the judge. All right,
All
right.
right. Earth science has been my
Beep,
bro.
beep, poo,
I'll
poo.
do Earth
Oh,
science.
looks like that's close enough.
What month has the most tornadoes?
Ooh, I think I don't.
Don't you
I have
know
a
this,
guess.
idiot?
I have a guess.
I'm assuming this
You
is in the
fucking
U.S.
moron.
Yeah.
Does anywhere else have tornadoes? Or is it just the like North America?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question.
North America.
I want to say it's the summer, but I don't know what month.
I have a guess.
Like September is like hurricane season. I'm gonna say July.
My guess was August. RJ, you got a guess?
August.
May, we're all
May.
wrong. We're all fucking dumb. Ooh, I have a chance to catch up.
And George and I live
RJ, hurry.
at like the very like tip top edge of Tornado Alley too.
Yeah. RJ, go. Life science?
Yeah, 200. Life science 200.
How would you classify a worm? Classify it, bitch.
What does this mean?
I'll decide if you're close enough.
Yeah, George has been doing a lot of that already.
Yeah. I'm the
Being judge,
classifier.
jury, and executioner.
That's why I'm the big boy.
Giving himself points.
Yeah. I also get 1,000 participation points at the end, so you guys
It
got a
would
lot
be
of catching up.
classified as
The salary is
an animal.
Let's see. Nope. Annelid. You were close.
Didn't you know that? Didn't you know that for a few hundred
Dumbass.
points? Annelids?
Yeah.
Dumbass.
I'll go hodgepodge for 100. What are cells?
I'm getting
They're the building block of life?
fucking big.
I don't know.
Actually,
They're the building block of life. That's what I'm gonna go with. Oh! Let's go!
yeah, you got the fifth grade. You got the fifth grade textbook answer.
Let's go!
Yeah, apparently fifth graders are learning all about annelids now.
Yeah, it's
I
all the
can't believe you
rage.
got that, and then it's just like, what the fuck is an annelid?
That's horse shit.
All right,
That's-
that's a good place to
it's
end
like-
it. We each got, the same amount of questions. So final score: Ryobi 2,300, RJ 800, and me 1,800. RJ,
I
you
think
really
we're all
sucked.
RJ, you really just picked bad questions. It's,
What the fuck?
just do better next time. Have better luck.
RJ sucks. RJ
Have better
sucks.
luck.
RJ sucks. Alrighty, moving on. We're gonna do
I'm excited about this.
3 for all today. We're gonna do a tier list of red flags. This was on the front page of Tier Maker, and this is gonna take us more than one segment.
The most visited site in the world.
Yeah. So we'll probably come back to this at some point. And we're gonna do an aggregate, and then we're also gonna do our own individuals. So I'll be switching back and forth, but we'll be talking about it, so should be fairly easy to follow, hopefully. Okay, I'll just do, so the light gray one is George's, and the normal colored one is the
okay.
aggregate.
There was a reason. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were just fucking around.
No. So the light gray is mine.
No.
This is the aggregate.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Just
I
to be
understand.
clear.
I
Alright.
apologize.
So starting off, different political alignments. This kind of depends on how different, right?
Yes.
This depends on the situation.
Yeah.
I think you can't. This is too broad a topic to put anywhere else for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Unless you like. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get into it.
I
Yeah.
feel like depends on the situation.
Because you can have different
Should
political
be
alignments.
worse than not the worst thing, right?
Yeah, it can go very bad depending. That's the thing. You can have different political alignments and not be very politically like active or invested.
Yeah.
Which I guess is the other thing down
Yeah.
here. The next one is invested in politics. So I think these kind of have to go together. If you are very
Yeah.
invested and you have different political alignments, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, these kind
you
of
have
go
different
hand in
political alignments-
hand. So it's like
Yeah.
if they're aligned with me, then I actually like this. But if they're aligned very against me, then they'd be instant deal breaker.
And they're invested. Both parties are invested.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
you can
I am.
you can have different opinions and just not care. as well.
Yeah, I already know I am. So like
Yeah.
the only variable is the other person.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I think that goes right. I think both of those go in depends for me.
Practice is,
Honestly,
a
honestly,
lot of
I
these
feel like-
depend. A lot of
feel
these
like-
depend. I guess that's kind of the point.
I don't know. The more politically, like the more someone cares about politics, especially in fucking especially in America, I'm like the less I'm like, oh, they'll probably agree with me on stuff, and I don't know. For me, that's I don't know about instant deal breaker, but
Oh, it certainly has the potential to be.
That's
but
what
I
we
think
were
on
saying.
its own,
That's
on
why
its
it's
own,
on
too
dependent on
vague.
the situation.
Yeah.
mhm,
Because it's like if they're invested in politics and they agree with you, then it's
mhm.
pretty much down here. But if they don't, then it's up here. So it kind of
Yeah.
has to go.
The
it
people
depends.
almost certainly don't agree with me.
I don't
Yeah, RJ.
I don't necessarily want to
thinks-
get into it, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, RJ. No one agrees with RJ because he's just
Yeah.
like, I think
I think
you should be able to walk people like cats.
unless you're some extreme like
should be
anarchist or
Just
should
make
like
be able
sense.
to walk
People don't
on
walk
the-
cats.
unless you're some very extreme political alignment, there are millions of people that agree with you.
Yeah, probably.
Practice a religion you're not involved with. This would be neutral.
I think this is not the worst thing.
Okay.
For me.
I
I
put
feel like the more
it's a
politically
slight
involved
downside.
they are, the more likely they are to have an extreme political view.
I don't necessarily find that.
You practice a religion?
No, he's going back to the
No,
politics.
no. to
Oh,
be,
RJ,
like,
we got a lot to get through. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh crap! I forgot to start the timer. But
Okay,
yeah, no.
never mind. We have more time because he didn't start the timer.
But yeah, practice a religion you're not involved with. I would put this. Oh, I forgot to. For me, I'd put this in neutral. Does not matter. You would put this in not the worst thing. I would put this in neutral. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
RJ, where would
It
you
does-
put this? So we can get
What?
the aggregate. Not the worst thing. Neutral.
Neutral.
So, should we do for the aggregate? Should we do democracy? I feel like with this one because they're not necessarily on a spectrum. I'll do it by democracy rather than average, if that makes sense.
However you want.
Okay, so we'll do it by vote. Lives with parents. This depends on the situation. I feel like, right?
See, here's the thing. You're not. It's not attractive for one thing. It's not a good thing.
But it's not about if it's attractive.
It's not a plus.
Yeah, but all of these are not pluses.
But when would it be a good thing that you live with your parents?
Well, no, depends on the situation. Just means depending on this
doesn't matter.
depending on the situation, it could be a red flag or it could not be. But like,
Oh, okay. So you're saying, but here's the in my mind, depends on the situation means it can either be good or bad, not good or nothing.
I think it
So
just means to me it just means there's variance. It could be good or bad, or it could be neutral or bad, or it could be
Okay.
neutral or good. It just means there's variance. That's what I read this as.
Yeah, everybody's in their
I
own
feel
unique
like
situation,
depends
but
on
it's
the
not.
situation is worse than neutral does not matter. And I feel like having it is either neutral or good should not be below is neutral.
Well, that's why I'm saying
Right.
these aren't a spectrum. These are like. That's why I was saying earlier that we should do it by vote, because these don't really seem like they're not
something
on a
about
linear
you
spectrum.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
understand that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The neutral one could go like the very bottom or the very top, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the variance one more so. But
Yeah. I feel like live with parents is more likely to be a red flag than it's not.
It depends on the
So,
age.
That's
Like,
that's why I'm saying not the worst. That's just my. That's why we're doing different ones.
yeah,
That's just where I'm putting it.
yeah, not the
I
worst.
lived with my parents for quite a long time, so
Okay, RJ, where would you
it was
put it?
definitely a red flag in my case.
I'm probably gonna put it in depends on the situation because it depends. So, like, if I'm
Oh.
18, then this is just completely neutral. But if I'm 30,
I'm rating this based on me now,
oh, okay. I was sort of just rating
not
it
not
as a whole.
not most people.
Yeah, it's hard for me to rate it right now because like I'm married.
You're married.
So
You're
it's
both
like,
married.
yeah.
Neutral does not matter.
And I would put it here. So I guess the middle is here. I'll just put it here, even though it feels like I'm not just biased because that's what I said.
Whatever makes sense. Whatever makes sense.
Okay. Choose
It is what's
loudly.
in between.
Yeah, it is the in between. Choose loudly.
Use loudly does not bother. It's not. It does not matter.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, does not matter.
Okay, so you're both. I would put that in not the worst, but you guys have outvoted me for neutral.
All right. Does that do you get like actually bothered, or is it just like, oh, that's
Yeah, I mean, I've
extra noise that's like mildly annoying? Because some people hate that.
yeah, I mean, I have ADHD, so I have a little bit of like sensory, what's it called, sensitivity. So like, yeah, it annoys me slightly. Like, orders the fast food option at specialty restaurant.
Oh, if you get like chicken I feel like that's the same as picky eater.
Not the
It's
not
also
the
on
worst
here.
thing.
I just don't care at all. What
You're doing
other
that
people
every
eat.
time. That's not a good. That is a red flag. So I think that's not the worst thing. But
Yeah,
no, actually, I'm bumping that down to bad but manageable. Like I want to, that was something I would want to change. I would want to try and change about this person.
I would just do not the worst.
I would want.
I'm even kind of like neutral. I'll put it in not the worst thing since you guys are higher than me. I would put that in neutral. I don't really care what someone orders. It bothers me more, like the picky eater thing would bother me more because then it's like what like I like to cook, so that like very much limits what I can cook if they're
Yeah, or you're only cooking for yourself, which is annoying in its own way.
So this one bugs me more. This one I would put in like bad but
Yeah. This one is oddly specific to go along with picky. Oh, picky eater's right here.
Picky eater runs the gamut between neutral doesn't matter and instant deal breaker depending on how picky they are.
That is true.
Yeah, it's also a scale.
So we could
if
so we could put it on depends. I just don't want to put everything on depends.
No, I don't want to put it any higher.
So
I would rather put it lower. Like bad but manageable.
That's what I put. I put bad but manageable.
Okay, so we're all in agreement. Bad but manageable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would actively work on trying to get them to expand their worldview on food.
This might be the first one that's like an instant deal breaker. Again, it depends. All of these depend on something, which is why
inconsistent communication.
But yeah, if they're really lousy communicator, I think that's an instant deal breaker, at least for me.
The way it's written makes me. It's like, oh, that's not that bad. But if you just say bad communication, that's a deal breaker. But
yeah,
I don't know why they've made it in. Is there another communication one on here? Because if there's not, then I'm just going to call it bad communication and chalk it up as a deal breaker.
I don't know. It's hard to read every single one. Let's just leave it there for now.
I'm just going to leave it there. Yeah, we can always
edit and adjust
later.
So RJ, where do you put that? We both put as deal breaker.
I feel like I read it as like inconsistent does not mean bad to me. So
well, in communication, inconsistency is bad.
I mean, I
desirable trait.
Bad, but no, I would put bad but manageable.
Okay.
Like
well,
I'm reading this more as like more akin to someone who you can't rely to show up on D&D than like bad communication. I feel
these are in partners, so I read it more as like says they're gonna show up for a date and doesn't, says they're gonna do something and doesn't, or says makes some sort of commitment and then forgets about it or whatever.
That's consistent.
That doesn't strike me as communicate. That strikes me as like,
well, you're communicating that you're gonna do something and then you're not doing it or something like that. Like I used the same example 3 times, but like shit like that. Like
I interpret it more as like unresponsive or saying one thing and then like the next time you're asked that question, like their answer is completely changed. Like that's
but that is kind of what I said.
Inconsistent.
But
like yours is like ghosting. Yours is like
Well, that is a form of inconsistent communication. It's just that I would agree that yours two are other examples of it, but I would say
it's a broad category.
Example.
I feel like they get more specific as we go down the list here.
Yeah,
I read it as like sometimes they like talk to you a lot, sometimes they don't, kind of a thing.
Yeah, sometimes they just don't like message back or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, like we
Like
said,
whether or
it's
not they
kind of a
message
broad category.
back is not a guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah, there's a lot of those two words are very broad when put
Yeah.
together. So
dismissive of your feelings or opinions.
the reddest flag you could have.
Yeah, of course.
I-
That's
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
reddest
like
flag you can
completely
have.
disregards your feelings. I mean, that's like it's so red of a flag. It's stupid that it's in here.
I don't know.
It should be like a
it's
rainbow of bad as
it
a
depends.
color.
I feel like all of these are. It depends. It depends what feelings. You know what I mean? Like, I wish
Yeah,
there
like,
was
if there's
need more info.
If there's
And, like,
stupid feelings, then
George, what feeling could you have that somebody would be dismissive of that you'd be okay with it?
If I'm like, I don't like bananas, and then they're like, because it says or opinions. That's an opinion I have. I don't like bananas, and then they made banana bread anyway. Like, I don't really care. But if it's like,
What if they made it and expected you to eat it?
still, it's like, okay, I'll try it, or like, you know, like, it's like there's a wide range of how serious the opinions
George,
are.
no, don't be a pushover. Stand your ground.
I mean, I don't, yeah, but like, if they're serious, feelings makes me feel more like it's implying serious. So I agree with you that if it's like serious feelings about like
it's wild to lump feelings and opinions in together.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think here's my interpretation of it. I think the idea behind this is that if they dismiss your feelings on something inconsequential, what would they do in a situation where it was something that actually mattered? So it's like if they're willing to just ignore how you feel and it's like, oh, you know he doesn't like bananas, I'm gonna make him eat bananas anyway because I like bananas. It's like, all right, that's the type of reaction you can come to expect from them
but then
for anything.
But then you're kind of flipping that on yourself because we said bad but manageable that we'd want to change the fact that they're a picky eater, and me not liking bananas is kind of being a picky eater and them trying to change that. So it's like I don't necessarily.
I
think,
guess
it's sort of like the slippery slope fallacy where it's like, oh, if they do this about a small thing, they're gonna do it about a huge thing, where that's not necessarily true. Like they could draw a line themselves, you know what I mean? But I think instant deal breaker. If we're reading that as like the worst interpretation, then I think it is an breaker.
Specifically the word dismissive.
Yeah,
it's
definitely a negative connotation.
Yeah.
Oh, controlling isn't
on a green flag tier list.
Yeah. Well, some of these must be good. Like dislike sweets. I'm just reading ahead. I would actually like that.
Yeah.
Well, then you can put that in the actually like this category.
Yeah.
All right. What's next though? Sure. Controlling.
Yeah. That's instant deal.
I think that's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean, do we even have to discuss?
That's bad but manageable, but I think in terms of based on what else is on this list so far, it's worse than the ones I have in bad but manageable. Yeah. So I think it goes an instant.
That's definitely. I agree. Lack of accountability.
Yeah, instant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what's the point?
Yeah, it's like. Yeah.
What are they gonna ask next? Abusive?
Yeah.
That might be on here.
Lack of accountability.
Yeah.
Crimson. Harvard Crimson flag.
Again, it's like I need context. It's definitely red or orange, but
I've interacted with somebody who's like this, and it's so annoying.
Yeah, I feel like you could have it moderately or severely, but
yes,
that goes with a lot of these. I'll put it as instant.
But I don't want to date someone who is like this.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is. I chalk that up in a reason to not date them.
Yeah. Unwilling to address or resolve conflict.
So many of these are so bad.
I'm very conflict averse.
Are you putting it in a good thing?
Yeah, I'm almost done here with this.
Valid.
One.
Put it there.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
I'm gonna roast you, but put it there.
Because I'm very conflict averse. I would want someone who, and I'd say my wife is pretty similar to it. I want someone who actively avoids conflict. So I'm putting it there.
Never address any problems in the relationship.
Could be good.
Just gloss over them.
Yeah.
Like you're skating on ice.
But it's
I'm also going to definitely put it higher than most other people.
Yeah.
For the same reason.
No, RJ, no. I thought you were with me on this.
Because address or resolve. Because I like discussing calmly problems in a relationship. I want to happen, but then like it's that word conflicts. Like any sort of like
the conflict has already happened in these. It's the unwilling to fix it. It's not conflict. It's not seeks out conflict. It's
That's true.
That's
the conflict
true.
has already happened in this
Yeah.
phrase here.
It's also how you define conflict. Yeah, this is tough.
In my mind, this reads as somebody who doesn't want to talk about things that you're disagreeing on, and also doesn't apologize.
Yeah. If it's that context,
That's how I'm reading
instant.
it, and that's how I'm
Yeah.
ranking it. But you guys can.
Yeah, no. That's
Yeah,
how.
fair enough. Instant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it's that, and that does seem like that. So
I'm not. Yeah,
I put
it's just it's got to be your interpretation of it. That's just mine.
I'm gonna say bad but manageable for passive aggressive, just because
It's a
Yeah.
it's like a
I feel
coping
like
technique.
Yeah, I'd
yeah,
put
I
bad
feel
but
like a
manageable.
lot of I also think that as long as you can like break through it to a degree,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they aren't.
And when you see this behavior, you're like, okay, you learn to pick up on it. It's like, oh, this is something that we need to
Yeah.
address,
God.
and you bring it up at a later time. That's like appropriate.
Yeah.
Or, like, it's annoying to deal with in the moment, but you just got to be like, all right, now's not the time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll calm down first, and then we'll pick it back up.
Yeah. Yeah, I would even
Like,
maybe put
if
this as not the worst thing. I'm gonna leave this
Yeah.
as orange, but for mine, I'm gonna put.
Yeah, I might, based on these things, I might have to move up like picky eater and this thing. I feel like there's gonna be a lot worse ones, and I'm like, maybe it's okay to order chicken tenders at a restaurant.
Yeah, honestly, it is not the worst thing. I don't know where. Probably be low, not the worst. Are we all moving this one? So I'll move it on the aggregate.
I'm leaving it bad but manageable.
I'm undecided. I will probably move it later, but
Okay, we'll keep it for now.
we'll be revisiting this, so it's okay.
Okay, let's do one last one.
We are wrapped. Yeah, let's do one more.
One last one. Lack of emotional availability.
How would you describe someone who does this?
Yeah,
I'm having trouble visualizing it.
I think it's just someone who doesn't express their emotions very well. Who not even very well.
That's me though.
Yeah, but yeah,
Okay,
it's just sort of.
I'm gonna say actually I like this because that's me.
Yeah.
No, RJ,
it's
you don't
kinda
want to
like-
be like this. Just because you are like this doesn't mean you should
Well,
be.
you don't want to be in the opposite end of the spectrum too, where you're overly emotional. You want to have control of your emotions, but you also want to be aware of them and be able to express them. So it's kind of like I'd put this
This
as
is
not the
probably
worst
not
thing.
the worst thing.
Yeah, I'd put
I
this as
think
not the worst.
If we're being honest, this is not the worst thing.
Yeah, I agree.
But when I hear the phrase like emotional availability, that to me has like the connotation of like is ready to be like in a relationship again and like have feelings of like love and affection.
No, because this is I think this is looking at.
Yeah, it's just sort of like how in touch you are with your emotions and how.
Yeah, I feel like
and
that's
how-
too narrow.
And
I
how,
think that's saying I think that's lack of empathy, not emotional
No,
availability.
No,
I need a definition.
empathy is like putting yourself in someone else's shoes.
Yeah, emotional availability is
It's
availability.
it's your ability to like recognize and communicate your emotions.
And be like, I also think probably be supportive and like
Yeah.
In touch with your partner's emotion.
Yeah. We can look up the Oxford.
Yeah,
definition.
maybe that would be helpful because that's not how I interpreted the phrase. I mean, I might be
Usually,
I might have a wrong definition in my brain.
a lot of the time, the majority.
We're gonna learn something today.
We'll see. Yeah, ability to be open
Yeah.
and responsive to others' emotions. Basically, exactly what we said.
Is that not empathy?
No,
Being able to empathize is part of it, but it's also being able to feel and process different emotions. Exactly what I was saying, and being able to be vulnerable. It's like a multi-parted thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a red flag I have because I'm not getting it. But this is also not something we need to bring up. We need to labor on my failings as a human.
It's just both. It's your
feelings.
ability to empathize. It's your ability to process your own emotions and express your own emotions. It's all of those things wrapped into one. It's sort of like if you were an RPG character, it's your emotion stat. It's like how good you are with emotions.
But like I think you can have emotions and like be empathetic and also be reluctant to share those in a relationship sense.
Yeah, so you'd have
that is the emotional availability to me specifically refers to being in a relationship. At least that's the only context I've ever seen. Like,
no, I mean it's most commonly brought up in the context of relationships, but it's just sort of a general personality trait.
I'd also say like being emotionally available in a relationship is not necessarily just willing to love.
Yeah.
Like that's way too narrow.
It's more complex than that. I would agree with RJ.
Yeah.
But we need to move on. So
yeah,
we'll
wrap up here.
We
made some progress. There's like
Yeah, we're gonna be doing this.
100
There's
left
only
or
100 more to
something?
go.
Maybe we'll do this every like few episodes. This will be the free for all
Yeah.
until we're done. So we'll come back to this. This is what we got so far. I just want to read the red flags so far.
Mhm.
We got inconsistent communication, or like deal breakers. Sorry, inconsistent communication, dismissive of your feelings or opinions, controlling, lack of accountability, and unwilling to address or resolve them. But that's how I differ from the group. And they are also keeping track of their own individual ones.
Mhm.
And then at the end, we'll do some comparing and contrasting.
All right, what was the highest one that we all have rated?
I have choose loudly and practices religion is the group one. And for me personally, I have the practice of religion again and the orders fast food options at a special.
Yeah, my highest one is choose.
Yeah. I didn't order them all, so I have choose loudly, lives with parents, and practices religion tied.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
neutral.
We'll have to see how this grows and changes.
Yeah. All right.
Anything we want to end on? Any particular
Well,
thoughts?
we were doing our each one of us does a thing.
I forgot that we're doing that because I made something up last time and it was nonsense.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
was doing songs. RJ, what's your fact?
You don't have to do the same thing every time.
But I don't have any ideas.
Come back to me for my thing. I want to look up the wording.
You're the only one I was hoping was ready. Because I'm also not ready.
You don't have a song just like off the bat?
I can't remember what genre. I
No,
did
say your
last time.
favorite. Say your favorite that you're using with Fredboat.
I said that last time.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Squirt Squad, Cream Team.
Why don't you say it that? Just listen to it again. If you listened to it last time, just listen.
Yeah,
to it
let's do it again.
That good.
I can't remember what genre I did for my. Oh, it was like
Um,
R&B. So I was about to say another R&B to that.
Do D's Nuts. That was a good one.
No,
From yesterday.
that song sucked.
That
I'll
was
go
great.
with Animal Patrol by Prof. Wait, no, I might have.
Pretty sure you've done Prof like a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if you've
No.
done that exact song before.
No, because did we do this
I don't
twice?
think that matters.
I can't remember. I can't remember if we did this twice because I know
Yeah,
I said
that-
shut up, but we lost an episode.
The only thing I remember is I had a lie of the week because I had my stupid glasses on.
All right, I'll just
The
go.
episode that we actually kept.
I'll go into rock. To listen to Anxiety by Idols. IDLES. That's my song
I have no
suggestion.
idea who that is, but okay, I guess that's what a recommendation for.
It's a post-punk band.
RJ.
Kind of a factoid type thing. Among other things, the idea of never ending a sentence with a preposition was just like made up by some random dude because he thought English would sound fancier if he didn't do that.
Mm.
You didn't
Well,
end with a preposition?
Yeah, if you never ended a sentence with a preposition, it's technically a grammar rule, but
But
like
it's not a grammar rule.
Are-
You're saying.
it's not what
It's
it's not what
unofficial.
regular English speakers actually follow because a lot of the times it sounds fucking stupid
Mm.
to
Can you give me an
to
example?
avoid
like
it.
when
Yes,
when it would
I will
be
give
okay?
you an example. Specifically, someone was criticizing. There is at least a story. The factuality is suspect, but there's a story that a journalist was criticizing Winston Churchill for ending his sentences with prepositions sometimes, and his reply was, "This is the type of errant pedantry up with which I will not put," which I
Interesting.
think.
Aren't technically all grammar rules just rules that people made up?
Well, no. A lot of
Isn't that any
well,
rule
grammar.
ever?
Yeah.
Ideally, like grammar rules are supposed to be descriptive rather than prescriptive. So, like that, like it's not just like random academics saying like, "Hey, you can't do this anymore. You got to do this now." It's like should be like, "Oh, the rules of English. Like this is how English speakers speak. This is how to speak like an English speaker, right?"
I
I don't know what.
At least to a degree. But a lot of the things are a lot of rules were just made up in I think the Victorian era, I think, when like
Sure.
people were like English should sound more like Latin.
But yeah, I feel like all languages are just a series of rules. They're either collected by the just sort of the general populace's like what's the word? Like how they
Consensus.
yeah, like the consensus of the populace or because someone comes up with a rule.
Mm.
I guess but then once, then even if the populace comes up with a consensus, then you sort of have to have someone or some group of people come up with a stricter, put it down, kind of write it down and come up with an actual rule for it. You know what I'm saying? To sort of solidify the rule. You have to have someone come along and solidify that rule that came about naturally, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
100% of my brain.
But if you're breaking the natural consensus to impose a rule against it,
I see.
The rule I consider that rule to be fake.
Rules should come after how the language is actually being used, not the other way around.
Yeah,
that makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's kind of how nauseous used to mean causes nausea, but now it means is, and nauseated used to mean I am nauseous now means.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because no one knows it because no one uses it like that anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the correct term would be I have nausea,
or I am nauseated.
Nausea.
I am nauseated.
Oh.
Yeah, but we don't use it like that anymore. So anyway,
nauseous.
We kind of went way over. Ryobi, do you have anything to add at the very end?
No. My 100% of my brain power is trying to figure out prepositions that I would end a sentence with. Because and for are both prepositions, right?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure for is FOR.
Is because an adjective or a preposition? Or sorry, an adverb?
Or... You could start and end a sentence with.
Yeah.
It might not be grammatical, but I would.
I just think is it an adverb? Oh my god, we're flying way off course.
That's how the show goes. I have another tip. I took a boxing class and I realized that I can now punch without hurting my hand because I was doing it wrong. So if you're punching straight, your hand is like that. Where's the camera?
Oh,
it's like that. But if you're punching them from the side, you want your arm to be like that. And I was going like that. So it's not like that. It's not like that. It's like that.
That makes sense. It's a conjunction.
I'm glad it makes sense to you because I was like, I don't understand.
What are you punching? What are you punching that's hurting your hand? What are you punching so frequently?
I'm not punching anything frequently. I did one class.
And
I was hurting my hand during it.
You made it sound like you had a problem where when you punched things, it hurt. So you took a class to learn how to punch right.
No, it was an unintended consequence. But I avoided doing activities like that because I was hurting my hand when I did do it because I was doing it wrong. And now I know. But no, I have wrist problems just from writing a crap ton and doing. I specifically remember really bad wrist pain when doing SATs and having to write a crap ton all in one day. It's probably just repetitive stress.
So back to because it can be an adverb or a conjunction or a noun, but it's not a preposition. But yeah, conjunction makes sense because it's like I did, because they're the connector words that connects to what are they called, phrases, or so it's like I did blank because blank blank blank.
All right. Well, for is a preposition, and I would enter sentence. Screw that other guy who said I can't.
Yeah, a lot of them is in or at. I do think it sounds weird to end a sentence in in or at. Where were you at? Probably... just say where were you? Why do you need to add the at? You're adding an unnecessary word.
This is where I'm at.
Yeah.
The mall is where I'm at.
Yeah. Or I'm at the mall. I kind of agree with the rule. I agree with the stuffy rule. Stuffy rules.
Where are you from though? Where are you from though is the best way to phrase that.
But what is it for?
There you go.
Or works.
There's another one.
Screw this guy. All right.
Is from a preposition? No, probably.
Yeah, from is a preposition.
I have to fact check you. Okay, it is. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Where are you from?
I will say this is not what I thought would be driving up the time of this episode.
Yeah, neither did I. Okay. Let's officially say goodnight.
All right. See you in 2 weeks.
We apologize.
Podcast fans.
Everyone apologize.
Sorry. Also sorry.